Alrighty. What up, it's Shankster94 and welcome to my 61st weekly Q&A. That is a prime number, I believe, so it's kind of awkward. But anyway, I'm your host, Shankster94, also known as the Gamer Shankster. And I swap those. This is a place for you guys to ask questions, receive answers, communicate with each other, have pitiful comment wars, and I'm going to start saying something new. Occasional donation wars. And, of course, the troll who will be blocked immediately upon inspection. For this Q&A, I'm going to be adamant about that. As soon as we see anything that looks trollish, I'm blocking that thing. Especially if it's immoral. Alrighty, so we got usual contenders here. And, yeah, what started with the last Q&A, Wyatt Chatrin and Man of Muff are now moderators for these Q&As. I mean, they've attended the most out of anybody here, so I think they deserve it. So yeah, we got Wyatt Chatrin, Man of Muff, of course. And we also got Bill Plumley, who's very quickly making a name for himself in these recent Q&As. Who else we got here? We got Joker, Jetblade, Fernando Magales, and Shinobi03 just popped in. Alright. I don't expect a whole lot of people. I mean, I am doing this on a weekday, like in the afternoon. So, and again, it's summer right now, so not a lot of people should be unavailable. I mean, I know a lot of people still work, but if people who still go to school should not be in school right now. Alright. So, have we got any questions yet? Yes, we do. Oh, wow. I don't have my phone near me. I'm going to have to go get it. Be right back. At least no timer's going. Watch my cat. Okay. So, I do see a question from Wyatt Chatrin, so I'll be putting that up. Here we go. Still counting his money from last year. Okay, so yeah, let's start the timer. Found the question I needed. Here we go. Wyatt with his usual first question about current events and whatnot. Have I heard about the people trapped in the cave? Yeah, I first heard of it 2 days ago. Hello, Fernando. Bill Plumley, my thoughts on Remake 2 having Resident Evil 4's adaptive difficulty. Has that been confirmed? I mean, I think it makes sense for a game to have that because, like, if you are doing real good at it, it only makes sense that they make it harder for you. And if you're sucking at it, they tone it down a little bit, you know? As long as it's not frame rate adaptive like apparently Resident Evil 4 is. Yo, Shinobi. Dynamic game balancing, apparently, is what it's called. Happy 4th, man. Belated. Oyun Defteri. Salem Nesetsen. Don't understand whatever language that is. Mana. Oh, okay. Bill, do I think Capcom would possibly introduce a microtransaction to buy extra ink ribbons? That would be stupid if you ask me. But once you play through the game once, or a couple times even, should be able to get through it without saving. I know I will. Alright. Wyatt, you took lunch late to be here. Y'all probably have to leave a little early. That's fine. This week in particular, I had to do it on a weekday because I have places to be on the weekend, which will make this Q&A impossible. Shinobi 03. In Resident Evil 4's ending, how did Ada manage to jump inside the helicopter without getting shredded to pieces by the fan? My only... If the helicopter was sideways temporarily? Who knows? Resident Evil has never been good with consistency. You're here, AG22? Sweet. Hi. Oh, Yona, if you can understand me at all, put your comments through a translator before you send them, because I have no idea what you're saying. It's like, and because of that, I'm just gonna let it go, because I don't know whether you're saying good stuff or you're saying mean stuff. It doesn't matter though, since I can't even understand it. Hi, Ellie Williams. Why? Immediately with this question, what was I doing before the stream? What will I be doing after? Before the stream, I was actually taking a nap. I just don't have a lot of energy in me today. After the stream, I'm going to be going to a relative's house to pick up some boots, because this weekend I'm going riding in some sand dunes. Bill Plumley, how's my day been so far? Really slow and tiresome. What did I last eat? What do I plan on eating next? Jeez. The last thing I ate was some pizza pockets. That was last night. What do I plan on eating next? I have no idea. I'm probably not going to eat before work. I don't feel like it. Ellie Williams, what are my thoughts on Claire's new outfits? Personally, you don't like it as much. Neither do I. Like, she doesn't look like a tomboy anymore with that outfit. Man, if too bad Q&A 60, people didn't see your face for full Q&A. I mean, yeah, I guess it was a little unfortunate, but hey, I mean, you were there for the best bits, so be thankful for that. Bill Plumley, what food have I been craving lately? Probably spaghetti. AG22, what new things do I expect to see in Resident Evil 2 Remastered? I expect to see a lot of defensive stuff happening, new plot twists, hopefully some throwbacks to the original Resident Evil 2 besides the original soundtrack, which I'll be getting, you know. Wyatt Chachran, ultimate question, who... You know what? I'm gonna put I'm gonna open up the translator on my own tab here so I can see what's going on, because I can copy these comments. Turkish? The translator sucks. I got month bicycle pazer kava bear. Let's try this one. Okay, now I got Azerbaijan. Can't even translate this. Or Google Translate just sucks. Now we got something. So it's Azerbaijani or something like that. So Salam Nasasan is hi, how are you? I'm good. Thank you. Okay, this took a whole new turn. Okay, so anyway, Wyatt Chachran. Ultimate question, who would win in a fist fight? Chris in general, no specific version, or Joe Baker? In general versus Joe Baker? Joe Baker. Bill Plumley, favorite Christopher Nolan movie? Interstellar, for sure. Man of Muff, you heard red and blue herb combination are coming to Resident Evil 2 Remake. Is that true? I guess it is, because that's the second that's the second time I heard about it, so must be happening. I probably should have watched into like an actual gameplay, but I'm trying to hold off on it. I want to discover it for myself. Crastian the best. Am I a fan of metal music? Yes, I am. Like, I love Metallica. Bill Plumley, would I rather go surfing or go skateboarding? Skateboarding. I've never been surfing, and I actually skate frequently. Why Chatron? Oh, you and spam and gibberish tempting to put him a timeout. It's not gibberish, it's a language that we just can't understand. That's not negative. Shinobi03, do I follow a diet system? No, absolutely not. Bill Plumley, don't break my tailbone at the dunes like Napoleon Dynamite's grandma. No chance. Wyatt Chatron, have I seen Infinity War yet? You may have to stop asking this since it's not in theaters anymore and won't be out in DVD. Yeah, no, I haven't. So I'll just be waiting for the DVD. I thought I would have seen it, but I guess not. I did see Jurassic World, though, and Deadpool 2, and Black Panther. AG22, which era would I prefer to live in? Prehistoric, dinosaur era, or Ice Age era? Out of those two eras, I would rather live in the Ice Age, because we have no chance against dinosaurs. Jurassic Park series shows you that. Wyatt Chatron, am I actually going to get the thing of limeade with my fat donation paycheck or drink it on stream? It'd be pretty cool if I did. I mean, yeah, I forgot that comment was associated with it. I mean, you'd have to remind me at some point. Bill Plumley, would I rather do weight training or cardio training? Cardio. Yeah. Logan Kelly, so am I going to pre-order Resident Evil 2 and get the 3 or 4 Samurai Edges? I already pre-ordered it. I pre-ordered it the day it was announced. And I pre-ordered the deluxe edition, so I don't know if the Samurai Edges will be included. Oh, I know. The Samurai Edges, all the models. The Jill, the Chris, the Wesker, and what's the fourth one? The Barry? Yeah, I think I actually will get that now that I think about it. I think I noticed that. Wyatt Chatron, also, am I going to actually put your $300 total from last stream toward a Switch? It'd be awesome if I did, but you obviously can't remember. Yeah, I do remember that one, obviously. I don't know. The only real reason I would want a Switch is if a Resident Evil game came out exclusively on it. I can't think of a game. I know Revelations 1 and 2 got ported to the Switch and there's like exclusive features. Just like, I really don't. For me, it's not a good enough reason to get a Switch. I do not want a Switch whatsoever. There's no game I want. And it's just another console that I really don't have room for at this point. Unless I get a bigger entertainment center. Ellie Williams, am I hyped for TLOU Part 2? I don't know what TLOU is. I have to look it up. Oh, The Last of Us. Okay. No, because I don't own the first one. Okay. How far behind am I? Actually, I'm not that far behind. Bill Plumley, you need to see the Rev. We need to see the Rev games on the Switch. Do it. Ugh. I know, it's like, if I want my full play of Rev 1 and 2 to be, like, absolute, I probably would need to get those versions because they have the most amount of content. You're not going to find those pixelated minigames that are featured on it on the Xbox One, I don't think. Well, hopefully they just release a whole new Nintendo console by the time I get to those that still includes those. White Chatron, thoughts on Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom from a score of 1 to 100? For Fallen Kingdom, I give it an 80. It wasn't as good as the first Jurassic World, in my opinion. AG22, besides Resident Evil 2 Remastered, what new games am I expecting this year? It's really the only one I'm looking forward to and actually put an effort to pre-order. There's only one other game that I saw that I was like, that caught my eye. I was like, oh, cool. And that was the new Super Smash Brothers. Doesn't mean I'm going to get it, though. Bill Plumley, would I rather spend a day at Capcom while they made the original Resident Evil 2 or the final version of Resident Evil 4? When they made the original Resident Evil 2. Shinobi 03, American Dragon question. Which season was my favorite? Season 2. Yeah, Season 2. Wyatt Chartran, thoughts on Fallen Kingdom cinematography? 9 out of 10. It was pretty good. Thoughts on Fallen Kingdom sound production, including sound editing? Why do you ask these questions, man? 7 out of 10. Most and least favorite things about Fallen Kingdom. My most favorite thing about Fallen Kingdom... Let's see here. Is the fact that Blue remains so loyal to Owen. And my least favorite thing about Fallen Kingdom is that scene when they're leaving Isla Nublar and you got that silhouette of the dinosaur just getting incinerated. Wyatt Chatran, Deadpool versus the T-Rex from Fallen Kingdom. Deadpool, come on. AG22, will I be looking for Easter eggs in Resident Evil 2 Remake? I'll be like actually looking for them? Probably not right away. Wyatt Chatran, Deadpool versus the aquatic dinosaur from Fallen Kingdom. The Mosasaurus. I mean, the fact that Deadpool can't die, so it's like eventually he'll find a way to kill it. So, yeah, still Deadpool. Bill Plumley, have I ever been a fan of Power Rangers? If so, which my favorite team? No, I haven't actually. So, I don't have to answer that last part of the question. AG22, do I support GameStop or their policies? No. Also, do I still own a PS1? No. The oldest console I own, PlayStation-wise, is this PS2. That's actually right here. The oldest console in general that I own, however, is an N64. It's not currently hooked up, though. And I actually just got an N64 emulator on my PC now, so I'll probably never hook it up again. Bill Plumley, I'll get the Chris model, Jill, and the Albert 01 since I pre-ordered. Okay, so there isn't a fourth model. There will probably be a fourth model in the actual game that's not a pre-order bonus, you know. Ellie Williams, is Claire Redfield the same person as Ellie from The Last of Us? Because technically Claire is immune because she gets bit in the gameplay and she is fine. Mind-blowing. No. Wyatt Chatran, what do I think of Ada? What do I think Ada was doing during the events of Resident Evil 0 and 1? She was communicating with her boyfriend, John. Or she was being informed of the current situation and preparing for her mission in Raccoon City, something like that. Also, if I had to guess, which type of guy do I think Ada prefers? White, black, Asian, Hispanic, or Arabic? I don't know if she discriminates like that, Wyatt. I mean, she likes Leon, so I mean, so obviously not doesn't mean she prefers Wyatt. I mean, she's probably all one for all. Or all for one, which however it is. Manny Stovall, can I play Resident Evil 3.5 Code Madman? No. AG22, does Resident Evil 2 have some multiplayer mode? Will I be playing it if it does? I don't, by the looks of it, I don't see how it could. I mean, we haven't had a multiplayer title since Rev 2, and it was only for a raid mode. But or Umbrella Corps if you really count that, which I don't. But yeah, I don't think it will. If it does, however, I mean, I'll probably check it out in my own time. And when I do a full play of Resident Evil 2 Remake, I mean, I'll probably get a player partner involved. But anyway, White Chotron, choose from the following 2 loadouts to survive a giant molded from Not a Hero. Okay. A End of Zoe throwing spears, which are actually pretty powerful. The Wyndham with Bind 1 and 2 blue herbs from Remake 2. We don't even know. Or Chris's Not a Hero combat knife, Resident Evil 4 shotgun reload 2, and Resident Evil 7's walking shoes. I'm going with loadout B for that one. Manny Stovall, what are my thoughts on the Toy Story movies and Toy Story tunes? Well, the Toy Story movies are like my favorite Pixar movies in general, so those are really great. I never seen the Toy Story tunes, though. Bill Plumley, who should portray Wolverine now that Hugh Jackman retired from the role? I can't really think of anybody in particular. I mean, Hugh Jackman is Wolverine now. He's typecasted. Yeah, I can't think of any like recent actor that could probably do that. Maybe Chris Hemsworth? I don't know. AG22, if GTA San Andreas gets a remake, would I buy it? Probably not. I've sort of fallen out of Grand Theft Auto. I haven't played it in like over a year. The only enjoyment I ever got out of the series really was in GTA 4 on the Xbox 360, and I just sandboxed a bunch. I know I could do that for GTA 5 on the Xbox One, which I have, but it's not something I want to do. I just don't game anymore these days. It's kind of because of it's a combination of working 5 days a week full time and this YouTube channel are the main reasons why I just don't game anymore. Game like I used to anyway. Bill Plumley, do I want to see laser targeting in Remake 2, or am I fine with the crosshairs from the demo? I'm fine either way. I never really had a preference for that stuff. But I mean, if I absolutely had to choose between the two, I'd rather have laser targeting, I guess. It's more precise, if you ask me. Manny Stovall, what are my thoughts on the Evil Within and the Evil Within 2? I don't know, since I don't own them. And I probably never will. It is an interesting fact that Shinji Mikami, the original creator of Resident Evil, produced, or executively produced, I don't remember which, The Evil Within. Did he have anything to do with Evil Within 2? I didn't research it much. Stormo Ninja. Have I ever played Manhunt? No. Wyatt Chotron, which would be a more embarrassing death? Get knocked out by a hunter, then pissed on by U3, and finally stepped on and crushed by El Gigante. So, El Gigante ultimately is the death. You're contradicting your own question, Wyatt. The other two events have nothing to do with the death. Manif shows up dressed up in a clown suit to my workplace while I'm working and blows my head off with a gold-plated M500. Which would be more embarrassing? Yeah, B. Manif shooting me with an M500. Bill Plumley, have I played the N64 port of Resident Evil 2? No. I understand that's probably, in terms of fully playing Resident Evil 2, that probably would have been the best option because it has like the most variety. I mean, in N64, I believe there's a mode that rearranges some of the key items, kind of like a ranged mode in Resident Evil 1. And then you get like you can do some color swappings or whatnot. But no, I decided to play the PlayStation version. Manny Stovall, have I played Fatal Frame? I actually have played Fatal Frame 2. Just a little bit though. I didn't play the whole thing. AG22, does a bald person have to use body wash or hair shampoo? Body wash or hair shampoo? If they're like completely bald, like glazed head bald, then I feel like they could just use body wash on the head and be fine. Because there's no hair follicles to clean. Now, if they're just shaved but still have like some follicles up there, then I guess it'd still be wise just to use a little bit of shampoo in there, you know? Bill Plumley, what's my favorite meme? I would have to say it's not even, it's probably the shooting star meme. Either that or Rick rolling. It used to be the mighty Velociraptor, which I don't even know if anyone even knows about it anymore. And it's like a picture meme, not even a video or whatnot. Ellie Williams, would I rather have an alternative outfit for Claire that is for the classic Resident Evil 2 outfit or a Code Veronica X outfit? I'd rather have a throwback Resident Evil 2 outfit. Wyatt Chachrin, well, it was Wyatt. Manif, do I prefer Japanese or Chinese? Why are we making it a choice? I like all Asians. But if I really had to choose between the two, I'd probably go Japanese. Victor Montalbano. One way it could be if one person played Leon's campaign and another would play Claire's at the same time. Wouldn't happen, though. Yeah, it would kind of be weird if you... Okay. I mean, I haven't caught up once. I'm still not super behind, but I want to catch up. So I'm putting slow mode on for 60 seconds. All right. Manny Stolver, what are my thoughts on Elza Walker? She probably could have made a significant role in the franchise, for all we know. Bill Plumley, what language would I like to learn? I would like to learn Japanese. AG22, when's the last time I played the Mercenaries game mode, and which Resident Evil was it? It was Resident Evil 5's Mercenaries United. And it was, I don't know, 3-4 months ago. Wyatt Chachrin, would I rather buy my girlfriend a puppy, wait a month for her to bond with it and fall in love with it, and then make her watch as I feed the puppy to a huge snake? Or get kicked in the midsection by Leon once a month at a random time for the rest of my life with a 10% chance I'll break one of my ribs each time? Yeah, I'm not a morbid motherfucker like you, so I'm going with choice B. I'll take the beating from Leon. Manny Stovall, you like the Alien and Predator movies and Aliens vs. Predator games. Do I? Because you subscribe to a channel called Acid Glow, aka Carlos. So I like the Alien and Predator movies individually. I didn't even know there were games, so I really don't care about them. But Alien vs. Predator movies, I'm about. Wyatt, if I were a girl, would I rather sleep with Chris or Wesker? Wesker. Also, choose from the following 2 loadouts to survive evil Bill Plumley clone Shit, that's horrible because he's gonna have a lot of gonna have a lot of money to draw from. Maybe I don't know. A. Resident Evil 5's melee vest. Resident Evil 7's Secrets of Defense, and the 909 with Charge 1 with 25 enhanced handgun bullets. Or Resident Evil 4's Tactical Vest, Resident Evil 7's Essence of Defense, Resident Evil 4's Wire Gun Fire 1 and 10 rounds. Jesus criminy. I don't even know the difference between Secrets of Defense and Essence of Defense. I never used them. But we'll go with... Yeah, we'll go with Load Up B. Alright, Man of Muff. Scar H or AK-70 or AK-47? AK-47 for sure. And I feel like I... No, I didn't. Okay. Age of 22. Have I ever played Mortal Kombat? I own Mortal Kombat Trilogy for the N64. It's the only one I ever played. Bill Plumley. Would I rather wear a bolo tie, a normal tie, or a bow tie? A normal tie. What if me, you, and Bill Plumley were running from the Endisu and I had to trip one of us for myself and the other to survive, who would I trip? You would have superior skills with the assault rifle you'd be carrying, and Bill would have superior skills with the End of Zoe throwing blades he's carrying. The Endisu would rip apart whoever gets tripped. Well, see, you had to throw in skill sets because you knew if you didn't, I would choose you. Assault rifle skills versus throwing knife skills. I mean, between those two skill sets, yeah, the assault rifle would be, more convenient. So I guess Bill's getting trapped in that situation. However, if you didn't put the skills into it, you would have been the one tripped. Manif, do I think you're a hardcore follower? At this point, yeah, I think you are. Also, Wyatt Chachin gets stabbed and killed by Marat wielding the Spirit Blade, or by you wielding the blue gun from Jack's 55th with super firepower. I'd rather get killed by the blue gun because the Spirit Blade's not gonna kill me right away. It's just gonna suck health out of me. Shit, and that's probably gonna be painful as hell. Manny Stovall, your favorite weapon category in my Resident Evil weapon reviews are the rocket launchers because you like my rocket launcher montages. Awesome. Yeah, I try to do those whenever I can. We haven't seen one in a while because they seem to have dumped the infinite rocket launcher idea since 6. Which is too bad because that was a... Okay. White Chachin, die while crying or die while laughing? Laughing. Also, Fong Ling versus a Hunter Delta and Hunter Elite. She be equipped with 1 throwing spear and the Blacktail fully unupgraded with 7 shots. Then she's dying. Probably. Victor Montalbano, thoughts on the inevitable reboot Resident Evil movies? Hopefully they make it more relatable to the games, I guess. Although, no, it's just not going to work out. Wyatt Chachin, 4th least favorite pizza topping. Not answering that. That's stupid. Also, Wyatt, don't abuse your mod power. Just because I put slow-mo mod doesn't mean you can just go off on it, man. You need to slow down. Manny Stovall, your favorite joke is Jack Baker's showing up shovel up Ethan's head. Yeah. AG22, does the toilet flush go to the right or to the left? I can't think of it off the top of my head. I'm actually trying to envision my own toilet. I want to say it goes to the right. What should there have been hunter-like enemies in Resident Evil 4? No. Bill Plumley, favorite pizza joint. My favorite pizza joint would today probably would have to be Papa Murphy's. Now, my favorite pizza is Costco, but I don't think that's regarded as a pizza joint. It's just a food court. So, Wyatt Chacha, do I sleep on my side, back, or stomach? I sleep on both my side and my back. I can't sleep on my stomach. Manif, am I too much behind? Put slow mode on. I did, and it's not helping. Wyatt Chacha, try to reason with an angry Indisu or with an angry horde of Ajules. Ajules. Indisu, probably. Choose from the following two groups. We got a $5 donation from Wyatt saying, you gotta go, gonna find a ton of questions for you. Oh, so that's why you're just putting a bunch. Fine. Whatever, I'll give you that. Alright, man, thanks for the donation. We'll see you later. Alright, well, now I'm going to be reading all your questions. So from the following two groups as an Ajul Apocalypse survival team. You with shotguns, Wyatt with shotgun skills, Murat with knife skills, and Tina Schroeder with the ability to seduce uninfected human male enemies. Or Bill Plumley with the ability to find red herbs more easily, Manif with the ability to take 25% more damage than anyone else, and a trained-friendly eliminator. The team I don't choose becomes the enemy, which will have the... Gee, that is a very complicated question, bro. I'm going with Load Up B on that one. Manny Stovall, do I like Power Rangers? Well, if you were listening earlier, I said I don't even watch it. Wyatt Chatrin, no. Elliot Williams, am I mad that they killed off Steve? Yes, because you are... Claire and Steve would have been so cute together. Oh, I know. Steve was one of the most... It was like one of the most regrettable deaths in this franchise, if you ask me. A lot of people don't like him because apparently he was annoying. I wasn't one of those. Bill Plumley, Resident Evil 5 Gatling Gun, and Resident Evil 4 Chicago Typewriter take on 5 Resident Evil 1 Tyrants. Out of those two options, I'd go with Resident Evil 5's Gatling Gun. AG22, is it true that we're all basically related since our ancestor was closely related? Yeah. I think we are all at least 30th cousins with each other. Manif, increase it to 120 seconds. I don't know if it's necessary now that Wyatt Chachin's not going to be here. Because he was the reason it was going so bad. Yeah, he's abusing his mod power, just like I knew he would. That's why I held it off for so long. Eliminator versus Bill Plumley with only Resident Evil 7's pocket knife. Okay, Eliminator versus Bill Plumley with only Resident Evil 7's pocket knife. I don't think anyone would survive the Eliminator with just a pocket knife. Bill Plumley, Spider-Man with only 2 full web cartridges versus Stage 2 Nemesis. Spider-Man might find a way to defeat him, I hope. Wyatt Charshan, if I were about to die and only had time to say goodbye to either my mom or my dad, which one would I choose to say goodbye to? The one I don't would resent me for the rest of their life. Well, that's their problem. So I'm going with my mom. AG22. No, man, if shut up, don't ruin it. The rest of us, Shanksters, Wyatt Sugar. No, absolutely not. Wyatt Chotron, Bill Plumley goes to jail for 10 years, or Maniff has to go for 12 years. Both would be innocent and falsely accused. Why does Maniff get more time? Wyatt, you racist bastard. You know, that's that's bad taste right there. Now, I'm going to change the question. Who goes to jail for 10 years? Bill Plumley or Maniff? That's better. Both would be innocent and falsely accused. Who would I rather go to? You know what? I don't even want to answer that. That's a bad question in general. Alright, meet Bill Plumley in person with a 14.5% chance of betrayal. He'd try to kill me then. Or meet you in person with a 7.5% chance you'll mutate into a super intelligent tyrant. Out of those two situations, I'd rather meet Bill. Why else? Yeah, by the way, like, the next, I don't know, 4, 7, 8 questions are all Wyatt Chotron. The Tyrant from Vendetta versus the Tyrant from Damnation. Vendetta. Would I be hyped for another CGI movie following the events of Vendetta? Maybe. Wyatt Chotron, which would I prefer? Steamy sex scene in Resident Evil 8 between 7 looking Chris and Jill, or between Vendetta looking Leon and Resident Evil 6 looking Ada? Leon and Ada. Yeah. Also, trivia question, what are the last words ever spoken to Krauser? I guess you didn't get my answer, like, from a previous Q&A, because I've answered that before. But I don't like it when men play rough, from Ada. Bill Plumley, who would I rather take me out for a night on the town? You or Wyatt Chotron? I mean, personally, man, I know Wyatt Chotron more. And even though I know both of you could easily afford it, yeah, I would have to go with Wyatt Chotron on that one. He's just been around a lot longer. But, anyway. Wyatt Chotron, trivia question. Besides the hand can... Wait, what? Oops. Alright. Oh, trivia question. Besides the handgun and rocket launcher, what other gun in Resident Evil 4 does Leon use in a cutscene? Besides the handgun and rocket launcher, he uses a TMP. What is the name of the town Ethan gets stuck in Resident Evil 7? Dolby, Louisiana. Marry completely uninfected Mia or Angela from Degeneration. Mia. She's more my type. Wyatt Chotron, Greg Glenn versus Chris. Chris. Greg Glenn versus Forrest. Still, Forrest. AG22, smash a female Ganada or a female Majini? Female Majini. The Ganada are gross. They look disgusting. Bill Plumley, have world peace or end world hunger? End world hunger. I don't think world peace is even possible. Alright, and then Wyatt Chotron leaves, so it's just all of us now. AG22, do I have any superstitions? No. I don't believe in them. Ellie Williams, my thought on... on you and I being best friends. Random, just curious. That's fine. I get random questions from time to time. I don't know. I would have to get to know you to see how I'd feel about that. AG22. What do you have to do to get the little wrench that Wyatt has? You have to you have to make some sort of significant contribution. See, both Man of Muff and Wyatt Chatron are moderators. That's what the wrench is. They're moderators in the chat. It gives them certain abilities. But basically, the reason those two have it is because they've been attending these like the longest out of anybody else, really, and they've attended the most amount. And also because, see, Wyatt Chatron mainly it's because he's like my top supporter, and I mean he makes sure to comment on like every little thing. Man of Muff is more because he's helped me out in the past. Like he's gonna be helping me with Resident Evil 0. And like I said, just because. So for you, AG22, I would say. Yeah, to be honest, you just need to do a little more than what you're currently doing is the best way I can put it. Bill Plumley, you're not into military surgeons. Okay. Pretty sure Wyatt is phrasing all his questions to put you in a losing position, Bill Plumley. Probably because he's not an enemy of yours, he probably totally sees you as you're definitely his rival, and you kind of came up unexpectedly. That's why it's probably why he feels so threatened, because it took him kind of a while to build up his reputation, while you just kind of instantly got on it. All right, AG22. Do I like s'mores? Yes, I do. Bill Plumley, fresh mozzarella or shredded mozzarella on my pizza? Shredded? Yeah, shredded mozzarella. That's the best, man. AG22, what food do I like that other people probably wouldn't? Spinach. Also dipping hot dogs in fruit punch. That's weird. Oh man, if you have to go, good day, keep up the great work. All right, man. So, oh hey, I'm actually caught up. Actually, I'll take slow mode off now. All right, Victor Montalbano. Which game has my favorite common enemy? Which has my favorite non-common enemy, i.e., Dr. Salvador tier enemies? Which has my favorite bosses? Okay, so my game with the favorite so which game has my favorite common enemy? I guess I would go with Resident Evil 3. Non-common enemy, so like Dr. Salvador tier enemies I see. Yeah, I'd probably go with Resident Evil 4 in that case. And which has my favorite bosses? It's definitely Resident Evil 2. Paul can't play Resident Evil 4. What do I think about Battle Royale games? I'm neutral on the subject. AG22, am I good at finding Waldo? I think I am. Ellie Williams, can I be an OG gamer if I play a lot of old games but were born in 2004? I feel like you could be. I really don't know what the definition of an OG gamer is, though. AG22, yay, time to spam, just kidding. Bill Plumley, what movie have I watched that I absolutely hated and would never recommend. What movie? It's one little movie called Skeleton Man, I guess. AG22, have I ever played Resident Evil 4 on iPhone? No. If I had a child right now, what would I do a good job? I would sure as hell hope I would. Bill Plumley, T-Virus Zombie versus C-Virus Zombie versus A-Virus Zombie. Who wins? I feel like a C-Virus Zombie would win. Victor Montalbano, who I suspect Remake 2 DLC or no? Do I suspect Remake 2 DLC or no? Yeah, I do. I expect. Paul can't play Resident Evil 4. When will I shave my little mustache? Maybe in a few weeks or so. Not gonna grow it too much. I don't know if you ever seen me, like, in the past, like, if you look back on one of my earlier Q&As, I used to have a very long neck beard. AG22, is the stream almost over? Let me see. We still have a little over 11 minutes, so not quite. Ellie Williams. Thanks, you've always wanted to be a badass little gamer like you. So, Ellie, you were born in 2004? You're 14? Awesome. So, but you play older games. I think that's awesome, is when people from a newer generation like older generation stuff, that is, I feel like that's a great person. You should like all generations. See, when it comes to music, that's the way I am. I like music as old as the 50s. And I still like music that comes out today. So I have a really wide range of preferred music. So yeah, I can get along with anybody. The same pretty much goes for movies and games. All sorts of media. So yeah. Bill Plumley, would I rather own a Harley, chopper, or a crotch rocket? Probably a chopper. Vladimir Arkov. What do I think? Who do I think would win in a fight between the Resident Evil 2 Man Spider versus Resident Evil 5 Reaper? If you're talking about Resident Evil 2 Remake, I don't even know what it looks like. But out of those two choices, I'm going with Resident Evil 5 Reaper. AG22, will I ever dye my hair? Not for, like, everyday type stuff. Maybe for Halloween. I have dyed my hair for Halloween one time. It was blue. Because I was Beast from X-Men. Of OG. Bill Plumley, how do I feel about man buns? I don't. AG22, do I like to watch plays like the Nutcracker? No, I'm not much into theatrics. Paul can't play Resident Evil 4. I'm really loving that. I'm really loving that YouTube username. Have I ever gotten so mad at a Resident Evil game that I screamed so hard I almost gagged? Not personal experience. I actually have. I've also gotten so mad at a Resident Evil game that I nearly broke my PlayStation. Also, have I ever gotten a really stupid question? Plenty. Throughout these Q&As, even from my fans, I've gotten stupid questions from time to time. In which case, I usually just go, I'm not answering that. Elliot Williams, am I going to any cons? The thing is, they're just so far away. I've never been to a con. I feel like I may go in the future at some point because My girlfriend really loves cons. Wants to go to one too. She's never been to one. It's just Comic-Con is just so damn far away because it's San Diego, and I live in NorCal. So yeah, and then I got local cons, but no one international is gonna go to those. And then there's also VidCon, which is probably more up my alley. I mean, because VidCon is like YouTube stars and whatnot, right? So, I don't know. They're just so far away. I would have to find out. Why? Because if I go, you're going to go? Okay, so HE22. Which Resident Evil has the best soundtrack collection? That is a tough choice. Like, I almost like all soundtracks. It's tough between Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil... Between 1, 2, 3, and 4. All 4 of those. The soundtracks are pretty good. But I have to choose one. So I'm going to go with Resident Evil 2. Since it's my favorite game. Bill Plumley. Hot dogs or brats? Brats are much tastier for me, so I'm going with brats. Victor Montalbano. What do I think of the certain fan base who has the mindset of fixed camera angles or it sucks, no matter what Capcom does? It really shouldn't come to that. Like, if they don't even give a game a chance just because it's not fixed camera angles, they are shallow motherfuckers. That's my opinion of that. See, for me personally, my favorite camera style of Resident Evil is fixed camera angles. But I'm not here going off saying that I'm not going to play Resident Evil 2 Remake because it's over the shoulder. Over the shoulder happens to be my least favorite of the camera angles, but I'm still going to play it. I'm still going to enjoy the game. Just because it's my least favorite doesn't mean that I hate it. It just means out of the 3 styles, it would be my last choice. It does not mean I don't like it. You get it? I like all angles. It's just fixed is my favorite. Alright? But yeah, what do I think of people who are like that? Who only want one style, otherwise they won't give a game a chance? They suck. That's the truth. AG22, what would Wyatt have to do for me to break ties with him? He would have to ask a very immoral question. Or, like, he would have to, like, be relentless on a subject that I find controversial or something like that. He would have to do something pretty damn bad. Bill Plumley, would I consider myself a messy or a tidy person? It depends on the situation. I'm both throughout life. Like, I'm definitely tidy when it comes to organization, but I'm messy when it comes to things like my room. Ellie Williams, what state is NorCal? NorCal, Northern California. Which Bill Plumley already answered for me. That's funny. That was funny. AG22, what was or still is my dream job? I guess I could say it still is. To be in a position in the film industry. Preferably an editor or director of photography on a major picture film. You're not dumb, Ellie. I guess the way I said it sounded like NorCal. It's just with this Californian accent of mine. But anyway, AG22. Have I ever had a bike accident? Oh yeah, a few times in my childhood. I actually one time got road rash twice on the same spots. It was horrible. Like, I had an existing wound from road rash, and I did it again on the same wound. Ugh. Ugh. It's like double road rash. You freaking road rash the epidermis. AG22, would I ever run for president? No. Hell no. I'm so against politics. Bill Plumley, which Resident Evil had my favorite inventory design? That's a really good question, Bill. My favorite inventory design, I would have to go with Resident Evil 4's, the attaché case. It was very convenient for storage. Because like every other Resident Evil is just slots, you know? Although, Revelations, see, 6, it's still slots, but they're not, like, arrangeable. Same goes for Revelations, I guess. But anyway, yeah, 4 would definitely be the answer to that. Ellie Williams, you love the original Resident Evil games, but you get so frustrated with fixed camera angles because you grew up so far with analog sticks and it messes with you. I get ya. That's fine. I mean, yeah, you were born with over-the-shoulder games, so it makes sense that it may not be your favorite. See, I grew up with the fixed camera angle tank controls, so that's why it's my favorite. AG22, have I ever had any ghost experiences? No. Unfortunately. I would actually like to. Also, geez, AG, would I like to play the Ouija board? If I were so curious about how it works, I know exactly how it works, and the thing is, I'm not too sure about that, because that's you could potentially invite a demon into your house, and it would never go away. If they exist, anyway. AG22, worst Halloween costume I have dressed as. It was either Cat in the Hat or Skater Boy. Both of which were in my early childhood, so we're not even going to talk about it. Bill Plumley, do I think chivalry is dead, or am I a chivalrous person? I do not think chivalry is dead, and I actually am a chivalrous person, if you ask me, when it comes to the right people. Victor Montalbano, you're trying to develop a horror movie, but it sucks because you're on your own for now. Dream job. Gotcha. AG22. So do I believe in ghosts, or am I a skeptic? I'm definitely a skeptic when it comes to the supernatural. It is interesting to think about, but I've never seen any hardcore evidence. There is no hardcore evidence. Vladimir Arkov. What is one of my favorite locations from any Resident Evil game? Raccoon City. And I finally made it to the bottom of the chat. How much longer? Oh, wow. Watch this, guys. Going off. Right when I thought about it. So this is like one of the best endings. Perfect end. I got it to the bottom right when it went off. So this is going to conclude the Q&A, people. No more questions. If you ask one, I'm afraid I'm not going to answer it. Alrighty, so this is Shankster94, aka The Gamer Shankster. Rate, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Patreon. Shout out to Wyatt Chatrin, Carlos Aranda, and the newest addition, Bill Plumley, for being patrons on Patreon. Carlos Aranda, I mean, I don't know if you watch these Q&As. Your Patreon's failing there, buddy. I might have to take you off the shoutouts if you don't get that fixed, bud. But anyway, I'll see you guys later in the next Q&A. And, of course, in the Melee Move review for Resident Evil 7. I got it recorded. I'm now in the editing phase, so hopefully it won't be too long before you guys see that. Alright, peace out.